Balloons are supposed to keep the kids amused. However, their definition of amused might not be what you think. North versus South in the Wyoming Coaches Association All-Star Game. First quarter, North wearing the brown. Haley Lagaki of Sheridan draws the defense into her and then kicks the ball out to a wide-open Danny Williams of Gillette. The latter will seal the deal with a three, and her team would jump out to a 6-zip lead. The South kept thinking that Lagaki was going to go to the hoop, but she knew how to spread the love. Here's another assist, this time to Sarah Nielsen of Tongue River. The Lady Eagles scores 2 of her 5 to make the score 8-1. The North was firing on all cylinders. Here's Sierra Tons of Gillette from way downtown. She led the team with 17 points, and that bomb would push the score up to 11-2. It took a while before the South got anything going. We're already 5 minutes in, and they have 0 field goals. Cassidy Scott of Douglas finally breaks the drought with this three. She led all scorers with 20, and her team now trails 11-5. This game was a long ball parade in the opening quarter. Alyssa Hildebrand of Powell is making it rain threes at Casper College. She contributed with 5, and now it's 14-8. And here comes more. Shayna Post of Lander wants to get in on the act. She poured in 16 to help the cause. The North was on fire from behind the arc as they would build a 21-10 advantage after the first 10 minutes. Second quarter, the South needed to wake up on defense. Alicia Johnson from Cheyenne East with the steal, and then she'll pull up from 18 feet and can a long 2-point basket. 8 points were her numbers, but her team is still down 23-14. However, the threes just kept on coming for the opposition. Here's Callie Wilson out of Rocky Mountain with her only points of the game, and her team will take them. The lead is back up to 10. It's 26-16. They were not done. 10 threes total for the North, and that makes for a lot of points. Post is airmailing one more for good measure. The lead was never below 10 points after that. The scoreboard now reads 29-16. If the South wanted to hang around, they needed to take a page out of their opponent's playbook. Scott did what she could, but her team needed more than that, as they were on the wrong end of a 34-22 score going into the locker room. Third quarter, they were trying to make a move. Johnson with another steal, this time right under her own hoop. That would make for a reasonably easy 2 points. The South is down by 10. It's 34-24, but they would get no closer. Post with a little thievery of her own. She'll take it back the other way and almost put too much on the lay-in try. She would get the drop, though. That would push the score up to 36-24. Right about now would be a good time for another three. Williams is more than happy to provide. She also scored in double digits with 15. The North is now up 39-24. The South's problem was that they had 4 players that did not score at all. Leah Cheney of Cheyenne East will do her part with this drive and lay-in. She put forth a 6-point game. That would make this a 39-26 contest. Let's get someone else in here. Let's try Carly Cecil Edelman out of Douglas. Hoop and the harm. She would complete the old-fashioned 3-point play for a part of her 16 points. Now it's 41-29. But the North would counter that 3 with one of their own. Toms, catch, shoot, boom. Enough said. The advantage would grow to 15. The score is now 44-29. There was no quit in the South. It's just that they dug themselves too deep of an early hole to get out of. Cecil Edelman will take matters into her own hands on this drive and bucket. That helped a little bit, although her team is still down 46-33. Back to the other side, and I think you know what's coming. Post, and she wants next day delivery by 3 o'clock. There was no stopping the long-range attack. The North was up 49-37 going into the final 10 minutes. Fourth quarter, there's a couple of players for the South that we have not shown. This is Katie Kuhn out of Laramie. She was off balance on that shot, but she got it to go. Hey, whatever works. But the deficit is at 17. It's 58-39. Later, now they're down by 22, and at this point, it's all about pride. Scott will take a spill on the drive, but she would get the bucket and the foul. She was fine. But the score is showing 61 for the opposition and 41 for her team. Over to the far side, and I know I'm going to say this wrong, Flynn Guerreri out of Jackson with her only 2 points. The people in Teton County know who she is. North leads 63-41. If there was a defensive MVP for this game, it had to go to Johnson. Another steal, another trip to the hoop, another 2 points, all in a day's work. South trails 63-46, but there was time on the clock, so they kept playing. The South was making somewhat of a comeback, and the North was letting them make the score a little more respectable. Scott strikes again for 3. She had a good day on the court. Now it's a 64-51 contest. Okay, now for some players that we have not seen in a while. First up is Cecil Edelman, as she'll take the inside lob and score easily. South still trails 70-57. Now how about Lagaki? Here comes the future University of Wyoming cowgirl. She had 11, but most of those came from the free throw line. Now the score is 72-57, North leads. And this is Molly Krajcek out of Douglas, bearing 3 of her 10. We did not forget about her. In the end, though, that early three-point barrage by the North set the tone of the game as they would win this all-star contest 74-62.